Do you remember the first Die Hard film? When it was a guy trapped in a building with 12 terrorists? How do we get from that to this? A Good Day to Die Hard. Watching this film was like being trapped in a jet stream full of detritus. There is nothing good about this film at all. It's not even a Die Hard film. It's not. It's not a Die Hard film. Do you know what this film is? It's a generic, poorly done action film with the Die Hard name slapped onto it. There is nothing that even remotely resembles a Die Hard film in this at all. Oh, okay. Where to begin? That's a good question. Okay. In this film, we are to believe that John McClane, at his age, as he is now, he must be, in his 60s? He apparently is indestructible. If you remember in the first film, as the film went on, when he was in the Nakatomi building, I believe that was the name of it, he got more and more messed up as the film went on. He got bruised, battered, he was bleeding all over the place. In this film, not a scratch. Okay, that's not really entirely true. He does get a couple of scratches here and there, but essentially he's indestructible. He's able to crash through walls, crash through windows, essentially crash through buildings, and come out of it A-okay. Okay, look, let's talk about the car chase. The car chase in this film is the longest, most boring car chase you'll ever witness. Because it's just... You would think it would be exciting. No, it's not. Bruce Willis is chasing an armoured personnel carrier that's chasing his son and another guy. Now, bearing in mind, in this film, even in the trailer, they show this armoured personnel carrier essentially smashing through other cars, sending them flying into other buildings. But Bruce Willis, in his car, just an average everyday car, he somehow, by the magic of John McClane, is able to essentially ram this APC. He's able to ram it virtually with no issue. I'm like, okay, that's impossible. Somehow an average civilian car is able to ram and play some kind of tug of war with an armoured personnel carrier. Okay, I guess only in this film, maybe. And oh yeah, once again, spoilers. His son in this film, he's supposed to be a spy for the CIA. Fine, okay. Now there's a scene where he basically sort of tells Bruce Willis that he's been a spy for about 3 years. He's been doing undercover work. He's been doing this. He's been doing that. And you know what Bruce Willis asks him? He says this to him: "I just got one question. Why have you never phoned to call, why have you never called us to say how you were and where you were and what you were doing?" He just told you he was a spy! If he told you how he was, where he was, what he was doing, he'd probably have to kill you for telling you that. It's like... It's just amazing just how bad this film is, because, okay, this film, it really felt like they just took the first draft of a script and just went with it. Because there are so many basic mistakes with this film. The dialogue is atrocious. There is no chemistry between Bruce Willis and his son. I've forgotten the guy's name. There's no chemistry between the father and son in this film. The bad guys are awful. Oh, the dancing guy. Okay, the dancing guy is kind of like the minor boss in this film. Okay, there's a scene where he's got Bruce Willis and his son, he's got them with their hands bound behind their backs. And he's essentially told to kill them. So what does he do? He spends a long 5 minutes just dancing around them. I'm not kidding. That's literally what he does. He dances around them. And the entire time he's saying, "I really should have been a dancer. I really wanted to be a dancer. I thought it was my calling. I really wanted to be a dancer. I should have been a dancer. And I knew if there's one thing I always wanted to be, it was a dancer. This goes on for about 5 minutes, and the entire time he's eating the carrot. He's eating the carrot. And then Bruce Willis and his son starts laughing at him. Hey, I can't really blame them. If I was them, I'd laugh at this clown. This guy was a joke. Oh. Back to the car chase. When I said it went on for so long, I can tell you this way. For a brief period of time, I actually zoned out of this film entirely. I forgot that there even was a car chase. It went for so long, it was so poorly done, I zoned out, and I came back into it, and the first thought I had was, oh god, it's still going on. They're still chasing this guy. It's like, oh. I'm sure there are things I'm missing out. I'm sure I could say a lot more about this film, but trust me when I say, there's just so much nonsense in this film. I'd have to spend 2 hours to really go over all of them with you. Like I said before, this isn't a Die Hard film. How did we go to this? How did we get from Hans Gruber in Die Hard 1 to Simon Gruber in Die Hard 3? How did we get from those two beautiful villains, those two beautifully done villains in these wonderfully done films, to the dancing guy in this film, eating a carrot? Wonderful villains to a clown, essentially. Oh my goodness. Oh. There's not really much else I can say about this film. If you're a Die Hard fan, you've probably already seen this film. But if you haven't yet, don't watch it. Especially if you are a Die Hard fan, because if you're a Die Hard fan, you're just going to get annoyed, to say the least. Apparently there's going to be another one after this film. Yay! Oh my goodness. All I can say is just don't watch this film. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.